Good morning and welcome to Takeaway Tuesday. My name is Tina Kavrigich, but don't worry about that. All you need to know is Northern Stamper. I know it's backwards, but northernstamper@gmail.com. I'm located in Ontario. If you are anywhere in Canada, drop me an email. If you would like to, excuse me, join a class, join an event, or just purchase anything. I gotta tell you, this weekend, my goodness, we had our fall craft retreat in St. Jacobs. What a huge hit. I cannot believe it. It was phenomenal. 87 women all getting together and crafting. It was fantastic. If you missed this year, you want to mark in your calendar for next September, the last week of September. You do not want to miss it. It was so much fun. We had a gorgeous room. It was so much fun. And I got to tell you, these women were so talented. They made the cards that we had created, but they went beyond that. There was a card challenge. And some of the cards that they came up with were absolutely mind-blowing. I was so impressed. I took pictures of all of them. Very, very talented ladies. A lot of them, I was unexpected. They provided little goodies to us instead of us giving, like we were giving away like everything in the farm, but they were giving stuff to us. It was very touching. So I got to show you some of the great stuff that they gave us. So there's a little cute, super cute little box. I love these flowers. So I'm going to tell you, I did not peek in any of these as a surprise for when I got home. Oh my gosh, my favorite chocolates. Very cute box. I just love that little flower. It is so pretty. Don't worry ladies, I'm going to be displaying these wherever I place them. Oh, I have to show you somebody they doodled. They doodled on a placemat. So I was so touched and so impressed that I'm posting it in my room as a reminder of the great time that I had. So we got another one. Sometimes in transit, things fall off, which I do apologize. They made this cute little box with a belly band. Check that out. Oh my gosh. Like I'm telling you, I have not opened any of these. So, oh my gosh, that's like a cute little box with a good, oh, how did she know? Reese's Pieces are my favorite. Oh my goodness. That is so cute. That is so cute. Oh my goodness. So I'm not going to I'd be here forever putting the belly band. Somebody gave me this mint smoothie. So I'm dying to have this with a tea. I haven't opened this. They tell me it is super like yummy. So I'm looking forward to that. They made these little cookie holders. Like, check that out. So this is a cookie from the Pampered Stamper. And then they made these little cookie holders and they gave us to us. This one was fantastic. I haven't opened. I got to show it to you. So they made the little bear look with the snow with a, oh, what is it? I'm trying to open it. So there's hot chocolate inside and in the back, something for my Christmas tree. And I got to tell you, my Christmas tree, I don't know about you. Comment below. Do you do themed Christmas trees? My Christmas tree is every ornament has a handmade or something extremely special on the tree. So every time I put it on, there's always something special about each ornament. And this is going to be just one of them. Thank you so much for that. Okay. This one, I had to wait. Okay. And I had to transport it. Hopefully it came in one piece. So they gave us this lovely little, covered thing. But when you listen, it makes noise. So I'm going to open it up. I'm telling you, I did not open this, so I don't know what it looks like inside. She gave that to us. Hold on. Oh my goodness. So first she made this cute little card. Super duper cute. Love it. Little 3x3. And then she packaged, oh my goodness, a little teacup. It's a bone china teacup with tea and little goodies inside. So from now on, like she told me the story of it, that it was her grandmother's teacup and teacups that she was giving us. And you know what? From now on, I'm going to have tea. And this is my teacup for tea with my goodies. I am so touched. I can't express how much I am touched by this. Thank you, ladies, for joining us. It was a great weekend. So you don't want to miss next year, okay? We are already taking pre-registration for next year. So if you want to join, let us know, okay? I will be placing a link eventually in my Facebook page, but those that attended this year get first dibs, okay? So we have to cap it at 100 people or 80 people. So the first 80 people will actually get in, okay? So I will be going on a little later on a Facebook Live this afternoon about some of the card swaps that they did. My goodness, there are some card swaps. I'm looking over at them. I have not tried, but I'm now super excited to get it. You're going to love them. Okay, so today is all about Takeaway Tuesday, and it is Circle Sayings. Today is the last Circle Sayings of the month. Circle Sayings, okay. If you've been following me, you know I've been using this for 5 months solid. Okay, I've used this so much, and I truly believe that when you get a stamp set, when you purchase or look through a catalog or the mini catalog, and you're looking, there are certain ones that you will be able to get the most mileage on, and that's what you want to do. So in the catalog, if you haven't purchased anything, and you're waiting and you're thinking, there is a join special coming up in October. So they've just announced it. It is you could join with either 35% off the price of the starter kit, or you can add 35% more to your starter kit. So there's some information there that you might want to look at. When you're purchasing or writing out your list and you need help, drop me an email, northernstamper@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to help you make the most of your money. Because you want to buy a stamp set or bundle or something that, one, speaks to you, two, that you can use continuously beyond the catalog life, okay? And there are many there that you can be done. And there are many there that, like the Christmas ones, that can be used for years and years and years in the future, because they are just absolutely timeless. So you are here for Takeaway Tuesday to find out about the last card we're making with Circle Sayings. If you are ready, I'm going to pop you on the camera mount. And just for about less than 10 seconds, you're going to look away, because it's going to be like the roller coaster ride from Wonderland. And wow, we'll get ready. So before I do that, I'm going to tell you what ink pads, okay? You need Memento Black, okay? If you're doing a starter kit, always Memento Black. You need a Memento Black. Number one, put that on your list, okay? So I've just grabbed a bunch of ink pads, okay? Parakeet Party, Pacific Point, Bubble Bath, Moody Mauve, and I've chosen a yellow, and this is Daffodil Delight. You could use Crushed Curry. You can use whatever you want. So this gives you a moment to go and grab your ink pads. So just a bunch that you want. Okay, so give me a thumbs up if you're ready to hop onto the camera mount and go for the Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Okay, so hold on, ladies. Let's get started. Okay, if I lose you, hopefully you'll come back. Okay, one sec. There, I am getting ready. You can see I'm getting ready for an event I have coming up on Saturday. I got my team members coming. We are going to be doing a great, fun little activity where we all get together and make things with things that others may not have. So they're all bringing their items. It's like a lending library. I love to do a lot of fun things with my team, such as this. Coming Thursday, I'm taking them all out to the German Club for a beautiful dinner. And then afterwards, we are going to be doing a great activity in the German Club, making festive tags. So I love my team. I appreciate them. I think they're absolutely wonderful. Okay, are you ready? Okay, what we're going to do today is you're going to be using, let's see, make sure you got you in the camera. There we go. There we go. Parakeet Party card base. That's what we have for our card base. This is Pacific Point piece. This is a piece of basic white. You have a piece of basic white. There's a small piece for a sentiment tag. Okay. A couple of more pieces that we're going to be doing some stamping on. All right. There are a lot of pieces to this one. All right. Little squares of different colors. So I chose the different colors and the inks are matching that. So that's what we have here. And of course, our envelope to place it in. Oh, and the last piece is a little piece of ribbon. You can grab any of that. So I matched up my inks for that. So what we're going to start with. Oh, also, I forgot to mention. Okay. One of my favorites, Stampin' Blends. All right. Stampin'. We are using in color Stampin' Blends for this activity. Okay. So we got that all ready. So let's get started. Now with all of these pieces, what we're going to do, I'm going to put the ribbon aside. These little pieces we're going to use a little later. We are going to start with one little square. We may need two, but just in case. We're going to start with that and this piece of basic white. Now to stamp what we need to have something underneath. And here's me not totally prepared, but I'm going to be using a scrap piece of paper because we will be stamping over the page. Okay, so I'm going to start with this one. Okay, make sure everybody's like can see everything. All right, so I'm using my Memento black ink to start with. And when you're using blends, you want Memento black because it will not like pull or smudge when you do the stamping or the coloring. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to be making a birthday card. And I am going to be using this little cupcake. And we're going to be stamping 3 of those little cupcakes on this piece here so that we can cut out. Okay, so I'm going to place it on a block that is not too big. So this block would be too big and it becomes quite wobbly. So you want a block that it fits on. So I'm going to ink it up. Okay, and I'm going to do 4. I'm going to do 1. Oh my goodness, that's the time that I absolutely fall in love with stamping, is when you press it down and lift. Oh my goodness, that's my favorite part. Comment below, what is your favorite part? When, you know, out of everything, is it the final design? Is it when you lift that stamp and see that image? Comment below, I'm curious. So because I am stamping already on a mat that has some foam on it, with polymer stamps, the ones you can see through, you always want to make sure you have something underneath like a piercing mat, because it's got a bit of foam to it. So it gives a nice crisp image. But the mat I have underneath does the exact same thing. So I have stamped my 4 little cupcakes and I'm going to put them off to the side. Okay. And we don't need the Memento anymore for that. But what I do need is I'm going to be stamping images on here, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to take this word celebrate and I'm going to place that on a block. And I'm going to be using a variety of colors. So what I want to do with celebrate, because when I looked at the final card, the mat the color I want to pick up is from this mat. So this color I want to pick up. Hey, look, my nails are almost exactly the same color. So I want to stamp the words. I want that to stand out. But you can stamp them in different colors. It's totally up to you. You can stamp them in black if you like, or a variety of colors. But I'm going to stamp all in Pacific Point. And what I want to do, because I know the image, these little cupcakes are going to sit right about here. I'm going to make sure that I have one full image of celebrate kind of tucked up into this corner. Okay, I want it so the majority of the word celebrate is in that corner. Okay, there we go. All right, if you were with me, you know my chair broke, so I'm having a rough time here just standing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a random pattern with this word. Okay. And I'm just going to keep going around. The main one I wanted to make sure that I got in was this one in the top left corner. So from there, I'm going to build and go around. So I know that, let's see, we can go like this and like this. And now I'm going off the page. Let's see if I get a little bit in there. Okay. So the main one, like I said, I was focusing on was that. And then I built out from there on the card. Okay. So I am, you know what, since I'm with this color open, what I want to do is on a piece of scrap, the sentiment scrap, I'm going to put this off to the side for a minute. We're not quite done stamping on this, but because I have this ink color open, I am going to use, I'm going to make a sentiment tag, but we're only going to do half a circle on there. So what I want to do is I'm going to say, take the happy birthday. Here we go. Find the happy birthday. Place that on a block. Ow. Oops. That one I can see is a little bit too big, so let's find another smaller one. Put a happy birthday right about here because I'm going to be punching this out with the circle. And again, we want to use this celebrate, but I want it in a different color. I don't want it in the blue because I don't want it to compete with this sentiment there. Let's turn this, get rid of this for a second. Okay, so what I want to do is I'm going to clean this block with my Stampin' Scrub, and I'm going to, you'll notice a little piece of tape on here. Comment below if you know why I have painter's tape on my Stampin' Scrub. Now I love Stampin' Scrub because look, it gets into every little nook and cranny. Okay, so there we go. It's nice and clean. Always clean between color change. Whoops, can't turn that over because that was my tutorial from the weekend. I'm going to use a color that's not going to compete, but that will complement it. So I'm going to just use a yellow. Again, circle that. Place it on there. You can see how it kind of comes around, celebrate there. So all these colors work really, really well together. I don't think I've ever found a bad color combination. And since I'm just going to pop this out, and because I'm using this sentiment tag on the bottom, I'm going to place it in. And I'm just going to pop out that bottom portion for now. And we can place that over there. Okay. So we have their sentiment and our celebrate. Now these looks pretty bland in the center. What we're going to do is take different colors and stamp our little cupcake in different colors. Again, before I do that, I'm going to make sure that I change color, clean with the Stampin' Scrub, because you never know, it could transfer in with the colors, and I don't want to do that. So let's get some colors going here. I am going to start with, actually, Bubble Bath. Okay, this is a really nice color. I thought it would be like a kind of a yucky pink color, but it turns out to be a really nice soft pink. Okay, I'm going to do that there. And I'm going to keep that open. Let's do another color. Again, I think I'm going to need to leave my Stampin' Scrub out. Give a little scrub. Ink up. I'm going to use a green. Let's place that in there. Okay. A little scrub. Let's get a yellow going. Here we go. A yellow. Clean it in between. See, there's a little bit of green. Yeah, It's okay. That's okay. Not going to stress too much about it. And I want to get the ones on the edge. So let's slip this piece of paper back under. Now, I don't want to do another pink here because it's going to compete. So the color that I can put up there is that's furthest away is yellow. So let's do that. So yellow. And then let's look at this. So if I'm doing yellow, green, so the next color I'm going to do down here is that bubble bath. So let's clean that. Place it down here. So when you look, you want to see, you don't want two colors beside each other. Now I could probably squeeze something in between, and I'm going to use a completely, maybe I'll use an alternate color. I don't know. Maybe I'll pick up the green. I really like the green there. It is totally up to you. It's just a little bit, and I'm actually going to add the green to the very bottom. So it's barely peaking, but it will make a difference as the card comes together. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to close up all those ink pads because with my luck, I'll stick my finger in it. I don't know. Does that happen to you? So I'm going to clean my ink, my stamp, sorry. And, okay, so I got my pieces. So there's my sentiment. There's this piece. And what I want to do before I do anything else, I'm going to start assembling because I don't know about you. I put something down and then it is absolutely gone. So I'm going to take the white. It matches right on top of the blue. Like, look at that. That really makes, the blues really make it pop. Okay. I'm going to add my ribbon right across on this little piece of basic white. Okay, hopefully you're still with me and I haven't put you to sleep yet. So I'm just going to put the ribbon right across. Okay, and for measurement, just for measurement, my little half piece is going to go kind of here. So I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm measuring. Now this will also have a frame around it. So I know that that ribbon goes just about there. Okay. And I picked this lemon lolly ribbon because I wanted to kind of highlight some of the yellow in this card. Here we go. So I'm going to glue this down because with my luck, I'm going to put it somewhere and I won't see it anymore. So if I don't have it glued together, that will be the end of me. Okay. I'm not going to do any more like layering, but it will go onto the card base. So popping up with that green color. Okay, I thought this color is really strong, but once you pick it up with the ink, it is really nice. So I thought this was a strange, oh my goodness, a strange color combination. But you know what? I think it works. I think it works and makes it look like a very happy looking birthday card. Okay, so we got that going. So I won't be losing any of this, right? There's my sentiment. I can put that down now, but I want a little bit underneath because when you place it white on white, it kind of loses itself in between. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little piece, okay, and I'm going to take a look, and I'm just going to pop off a little bit of circle. Oh my goodness. I don't need a whole circle, okay? I just want to bring enough to kind of offset it to bring up that color, okay? I don't need a huge amount. You can actually do a larger circle if you want. It is totally up to you, but I don't need enough, that much. I'm just going to kind of work it. That kind of offsets. Okay, and it will go right about there. So, you know what? I'm going to hold that piece. Actually, I want a larger piece because when I laid it down, it kind of, you could kind of see the edges. So I'm going to hold on to that piece. You can still use that piece for what we're going to be working with. So let's get that. That looks a little better. It's a little longer and you don't see the end there. Okay, so let's pop that on. Okay, oh. And just going to trim off that little excess. Come on. Sometimes when you do assembly, things just kind of don't go the way you think they are, but that's okay. Don't worry too much about it. It all comes together in the end. Okay, Let's get some dimensionals on there. I had somebody call these elevators elevator adhesive, and I thought that was the greatest thing. I'm going to put these little elevator adhesives on. I'm going to put that on. You could always tuck it underneath. Actually, maybe we'll tuck it on top. I don't know. Underneath, under, bottom. Anyways, it'll all come together. All right. So I have that portion assembled. So I'm not going to lose this. Let's put this off to the side. Okay, we're just going to put that there. Now I got this piece. I'm just going to put that over there because I can still use it. We got our little cupcakes. And, of course, we're going to use our blends. All right, I love blends. I don't know. Comment below if you love blends. I love blends. So I am using a bunch of colors that are fairly similar. So in the blends, they come with a dark and a light. It doesn't mean that you have to use just dark and light. You can use other colors. So I'm going to use light bubble bath and maybe light moody mauve. You can mix and match the colors. It does give it some depth. So let's get that going. So I'm going to pop that off and I'm going to just use the tip. With blends, I like using darkest to lightest. So I'm going to place on the area where I think there should be shading. Make sure you always hear that click when you close. And then I'm going to go back over and slowly, in tiny circles, mix that color together. Now, with the Memento Black, you don't want to soak it, like the area where the Memento Black is. You don't want to soak it because it will, it's like water. It will eventually pill the paper. So I'm going to just kind of keep working that in little circles and strokes and kind of work it so it blends. And you want to do that within a certain time frame because once the alcohol starts drying out, you can't force or pull that color away. Okay, so I did that with the pink. And because I want to pick up the colors that are in here, so we did the pink. The next we're going to do a blue. So I'm going to pull the blue and I'm going to do one of those. And who says, you know, I'm just randomly choosing blends. I want to show you that you don't have to be stuck with the exact color. So I'm going to pull out with the blue. Again, this might be a little darker. Maybe I want this cupcake to be a little darker. And let's pull in light balmy blue. Again, just touching it. Actually, I'm going to use the other end because I can control it a little bit more. And as it dries, it will dry a little lighter. So I'm going to get into those areas where the darker ink, so it will lighten up and blend in. So, but you can still see the shading of the blue and the pink there. Okay, so we did pink and blue. That's the next color. Let's grab some green. Parakeet Party. Okay, I'm just going to grab a couple of colors. I don't know, maybe I'll do Lost Lagoon. I have no idea. Okay, I got a couple of the greens. I don't think the Lost Lagoon is going to match too well with the green I want to use. So I'm just going to do straight dark and light with the lemon lime twist. I'm going to do lemon lime twist. Okay. So this is just using the two colors together. So let's bring that up, and I'm going to lighten those areas with the light lemon lime twist, and it will be just a little bit of shading there. Get that in. There we go. These cupcakes are turning out to be fantastic. Okay, the last color I'm going to pull in is a yellow. And the yellows I have here, let's see what we got. Wild Wheat and Light Lemon Lolly. I don't know about you, but okay, I am absolutely crazy for this color, Wild Wheat. It is like fantastic. So I'm going to use actually the light Wild Wheat. I love this color. Absolutely love it. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of areas where I want it to be darker. And I'll make this one a little darker altogether. And then lighten it with Lemon Lolly. So these are two completely different yellows altogether, but they will eventually, with the blends, complement each other. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to make these all little pieces of chocolate cake. And again, using a light blend color, light pecan pie. And then we're going to use the color in the bottoms, and I will do them all the same color. So these are going to be chocolate cakes. You can make them whatever you like. If you can make it marble, and that'd be really interesting to see how you make it marble. But these are all going to be chocolate cakes. I love chocolate cake, but then I love any cake. And now that I have my nice new little teacup, chocolate cake or any cake will be even better with my little teacup. Okay, gonna place that in there. Wish I had a joke about cakes, but I don't have any at the moment. Next time I'll have a joke about cakes. Okay, for the bottoms, I'm just going to use the wild wheat. And I threw that other wild wheat away. So I got the dark and the light. So I'm going to start with the dark wild wheat. And I'm going to be coloring in my little areas there. Okay. Okay, we got that. Like you'll notice that I'm only doing 1 or 2 sections at a time. I don't want those alcohol ink to evaporate and become difficult to blend. So this is a technique that if you'd like to learn about various techniques, I have a technique stamp camp coming up in April in Oshawa, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a ton of techniques other than coloring. We're going to be using re-inkers. We're going to be using a whole bunch of stuff. And it's going to be fantastic. Okay, so don't forget to mark your calendar, April the 27th for Stamp Technique Stamp Camp coming up in Oshawa. If you are interested in learning techniques, that is a great one to do. I have already chosen, okay, I got about 45 different techniques on my list. I think I need to whittle it down. I'm just so excited. I want to do them all. And I'm trying to figure out how can I do all 45 within the 12-hour or 10-hour stamp camp. So, all right. Oh my goodness, we're getting there. I should have done this on fast forward. All right, what we're going to do now, some of our friends' favorite things to do, is to fussy cut these guys out. Okay. Now remember, when you're fussy cutting, you're driving with the paper and not the scissors. The scissors are just cutting. Okay. I know this card takes a little bit more time because there are more pieces and more steps. I don't want to keep always giving you the same, simple cards. I want you to be able to use what you have and challenge you a little bit. That was what one of the Dice Night activities was about on the Northern Stamper community page. We had a Dice Night, and you design a card based on what was rolled on the dice. So sometimes it's good to step out of your comfort zone. And I'm going to tell you, sometimes during those Dice Nights, the cards turn out fantastic, like they did this time. I don't know if mine did. Or sometimes they turn out absolutely, they just don't work. Like the Dice Night challenge before that I had, I couldn't make a card to save my life. And I'm going to tell you, to be honest, I was so upset that they all ended up in the garbage. But it was a learning opportunity. So I did learn from that. And even though the cards ended up in the garbage, it was a great exercise to think outside the box. And that's what we need to do. You are all so super talented, And you can all do this. All right, so we got that. Oh, our little guys are all cut out. What we need to do is, look at this, I already lost a piece. We need to cut out a piece of white. Okay, so I'm just going to do a white circle, pop that out. Now, if I lay my little guys on here, they'll look just fine. But you know what? You can either emboss this or you can stamp it. And I'm going to stamp it. Again, I'm going to use a little light color. I'm going to pick up a yellow. I don't want to overpower it. That's why embossing would work really well too with this. Okay. You can emboss this piece of white. It'll look stunning. So I'm going to use these little sun rays. I don't know, like that. They look like eyelashes or high beams or sunrise. I don't know. I'm going to be using that in here. Okay. And I'm going to use it in a light color because I don't want to overshadow the rest of the card. Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm just going to randomly just put it here and there. It doesn't matter. Okay. Now all I see is eyelashes. I don't know about you. That's really too funny. Okay. So just absolutely random. Absolutely random because the items will be sitting on top. So I'm not too stressed about that. Now we're going to take our little cupcakes. This is the fun part. We are going to stack our little cupcakes in a variety. Oh, look at that. It's almost perfect. Okay. I want them at different heights. So some of them I'm going to have directly on the paper. So this one at the back, I want directly on the paper. So let's glue that guy down. Okay. And there's nothing saying I can't have them kind of go off the page a little bit. A little sharp on the top. Go. Let's kind of have them off the top a little bit. The next ones I'm going to do with dimensionals. Okay. Add some height. So I'm going to add some height. And when I do that, so there's one dimensional on that, I'm going to kind of turn them a little bit. I could go like that. And the pink one is going to go the other way, right? But a little lower. Now, if I just add the dimensional right here, I'm going to need to have at least 2 to make it even higher. So, but I'm going to place it on the top. So I'm going to be working off that. Okay, so I'm just going to place it right on top. So it adds the height. If you feel like it's kind of floppy, just add 2 layers of dimensional. So one on top of the other and tuck them underneath. Okay, so we have this. Now again, if we place this on the card, it's okay. It looks good. I can get away with it. But let's add some of color behind it. So remember that boo-boo piece I had? Okay, I'm going to tuck it around. And those ends, look, I have it ending underneath those little cupcakes. So where did those pieces go that I had here? See, I told you. Okay, bear with me. Okay, hold on. Okay. Oh, there they are. They're hiding under the dimensionals. When in doubt, look under the dimensionals. They're always going to be there. Okay, I'm just going to add a couple of more circles. Okay. And again, I'm going to splay it off. And I'm going to do like 1, 2, 3, like a diamond pattern. Okay. There we go. Look at that. See, it's going to go like that. We can glue that down. Boop. Again, 1, 2, 3. This is coming together. This is going to look great. You're going to love this. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay, there we go. 1, 2, 3. Again, add some adhesive. Pop it onto the card. We could pop it here. We could pop it there. I think I'm just going to pop it over here. I don't know. Over there. I'm not sure where to add it. I'm just going to place it right there. And if you want to finish it up, okay, I'm going to show you something. These are Polar Bear from the Polar Bear suite. I'm going to add some little bits of embellishments, and I'm going to pick up the green. All right, I'm going to place it on here, add some embellishments, do the different colors. I can use the blue. Okay. There we go. You know what? I think I want a little ribbon. I want a little ribbon. Let's see if I got any left in this big pile. I do not. This. Let's see what we got. I have little ribbon. I want to make a little bow on there. Let's see. I've lost all my ribbon. Okay. I would put a little piece. Oh, you know what? How about this little piece of blue? Oh, let's make a little piece of blue. Okay. I know I have a big box of ribbon. I just don't know where it went to. Yeah. Oh, that bow didn't seem to want to be working that well. Oh, look at that. Now I got a knot. Oh, okay. Let's try this again. Get my two little rabbit ears. Okay, my two little rabbit ears are not following. Anyways, let's put a little bow on here somehow. Working with a tiny little piece. That's what the problem is. Here's me struggling with it. That's too funny. Anyways, let's try another piece. Oh, this is a huge piece. I can definitely make a bow on that one. There we go. That's much better. Who says you have to use the same piece of ribbon on a card? You can use different color ribbons. You can use 4 or 5 different ribbons. Ah, that is even better. Look at that. Okay, I love it. I'm loving it. Okay. Work on our bow. There we go. We're going to pop that on there. I don't know. Comment below or give me a thumbs up if you struggle with making bows. As I just proven, I do. Oh my goodness, look. I did not even plan that. I actually like that. Kind of trim that up a little bit. That is actually turning out really cute with that bow on there. It's very colorful. Tucked out underneath, kind of hides that straight part. Yeah, I think I like that. Well, so much for that embellishment going somewhere. There we go. Oh, it's stuck on me. And let us, it needs to go somewhere. Let us finish this up with Wink of Stella. Always Wink of Stella. What do you think of the card, ladies? I love it. Adding a little bit of Wink of Stella. There we go. Don't forget to join me for Takeaway Tuesday in November. Okay, we are using the Memories and More Bear cards. Oh my goodness, they are absolutely cute. So if you have the very cute stamp set, that's great. Add that along. We'll be maybe using some of that. But we're going to be using the Memories and More card packs. And here are a couple of samples of, like, I'm going to make a whole ton of them with the Memories and More. So that is in November. So you get the Memories and More card pack. Whoops. Oh no. It fell over. And so it makes small and large. So isn't that cute? Look at that. Oop. And you also get the envelopes, which are absolutely super cute. And the card bases that go with it. So there's blue, and then there's the red with that. Okay, so don't go away. I want to say a proper goodbye. So there's November's Takeaway Tuesday will be with this pack. It is great to have. Okay, you're going to make a whack full of cards at least. Probably you can make up at least 45 cards with that. Here is today's card. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun for making that. Yes, Willow, I'm coming. Hold on. The cat is waiting for tea. Anyways, hold on. LOL, the cat wanted out. So I do apologize. I pushed the wrong button. I wanted to say a proper goodbye. Thank you for joining me for Takeaway Tuesday. Don't forget, sign up for the next one. And we will see you a little later this afternoon where I'm going to show you some of the make and take cards that we did for the weekend.